Tall Mark 1, and it is 33 hours until my surgery, my lap band surgery. Uh, I'm a little nervous. I'm excited. Uh, I'm a little scared. Um, but, I know I have a really good doctor, and I know that there's nothing to worry about as far as the surgery goes and all of that. It's just a matter of what the future entails for me now, and it can only be good things as far as the weight loss goes, but of course, it's scary, really scary to think that, we're down to the wire now and it's happening. Uh, but I know that I need it, especially because I just took two pictures, one profile and one facing front, snapshots of myself, um, and you know, just to keep as a record as how I progressed down. And I can see in the pictures that we're at a very crucial point here in my life and in my health, and it just has to happen. I mean, I ride in people's cars, and I have to. I'm also very tall, but I have to put the seat in the reclining uh, position while I'm driving with them because I just can't sit up and drive at the same time without feeling the pressure, the physical issues and all of that. So I and I know that it's not, you know, in the scheme of things, it is a lot of weight to lose, but I know that it's a path, and even as I start to lose, a few pounds, every little bit's going to help and going to make me feel that much better. Uh, I just woke up from a nap of about 2 hours because I have sleep apnea and I can't seem to sleep the night through, and then I get very tired and exhausted throughout the day. Um, so there's a lot of reasons why I need to have this surgery, and I want to have this surgery now. I've tried everything else, and I feel like sort of like I remember when I was in high school, there was a kid who had broken his jaw, and he had to have his jaw wired shut for a few months. And I remember he was, he started out being very heavy, and he lost, he was skinny by the end of the time that his jaw had healed and everything. Well, I'm glad I don't have to have my jaw broken or wired shut, but I'm going to be restricted for sure in terms of what I can eat from now on. About that, I've been pretty good about not going haywire and just grabbing everything I could eat these last few days because I have lost about 10 pounds. I had lost over the previous week to prepare for the surgery, and it did occur to me that there were foods that I basically will never be able to have again if I'm to follow this correctly um, and without consequences. And other than not losing weight, or the other consequences as well to my health and to my esophagus and all of that. So I was tempted slightly to go out and not binge, but just have these things one more time. But for the most part, I stayed away from that. I said to myself, for the most part, like, do I really need to have another Subway sandwich? Even though it worked for Jared, it obviously has not worked for me. And do I really need to go out and have another one of those sandwiches, uh, even knowing I'm probably never going to be able to have another sub for the rest of my life? And I said, no, I don't feel compelled to go out and have one. So that's a really good thing. I did have two issues where I went out and had some food and splurged a little bit with myself. Uh, One was today I went to an Indian restaurant for a buffet lunch, um, and with a friend, and I, you know, hadn't done that in a while. I really love Indian food, and I figured, hey, it's spicy food. It's probably not going to be the kind of food that I'm going to be able to eat anymore, uh, regardless. So, and certainly not as a buffet. So I went and I did that today at lunchtime, and it was I consider it my last supper. And then I did have supper tonight though, and I did stop at Wendy's, and I ordered two double stacks, uh, which are the smaller, like double cheeseburgers, and I ordered a baked potato. And That's what I had for dinner tonight, and now it's done. Now, you know, uh, it's done, and I have tomorrow. I'm going to basically eat very cautiously and not overeat, and I have to run around and get some medications, painkillers for the surgery in a liquid form. Have to have some prescriptions filled, and I have to go to an education class at my doctor's office tomorrow at 6 p.m. And I have to go to the hospital, Coral Springs Medical Center, before that to have a blood test done so that they can determine my blood type, so that they'll know it and have um, available blood or plasma available in case they need to give me a transfusion. Never had a transfusion before. Hopefully, I won't need a transfusion for the surgery, but they want to be prepared. And then Friday morning, which is really just 33 hours from now, I will be entering into surgery at Coral Springs Medical Center. And from what I'm told, I may very possibly be kept overnight in ICU, given my diabetes and the level of insulin that I do take at this point, and my other health issues and the sleep apnea. So I probably will stay overnight Friday night and then come home sometime on Saturday morning, which is really I'm really happy about that there's that option for me to stay there and because I was concerned as a self-pay patient, I paid a certain package price and it did not include a night's stay in the hospital, but apparently what they do is they consider a 23-hour stay in the hospital is considered not overnight, and they have that discretion there to keep you there basically overnight and call it 23 hours. Uh, anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Probably won't sign in again until after I've had the surgery, the day after, and wish me the best of luck. And I wish all of you the best of luck too in your continued journey, your weight loss journeys. And thanks for checking in on me. And please subscribe, become my friend, and I will do the same for you. Bye.